Hello and welcome. This is Edumacated, your host on Edumacated Games. I am just getting started here with a brand new playthrough of Dark Souls. I have never really gotten very far in this game. In actuality, only just gotten through the Taurus Demon before ever starting to decide that I'm going to do a Let's Play of this. So, I'll go to my load game. You can see I've only got like 2.5 hours on there. And I'm only in on Deadberg. But, let me go back, hit the start button again. I'm going to make a new game. Let's just do this really quick. My character name would probably be named after me. Let's set myself up as Educated. There is no F in that, just for those of you that do not know that. Sex, male, class, a pretty important part. I'm just going to take Pyromancer because I like fire. I do know how to do the basic setup of this game, and I know how to get through the very beginning pretty easily. But we'll try to keep it still pretty interesting. It won't be too many surprises for me early on, but I'll try to get through that stuff fast, that way you guys can get to see me failing horribly at the new stuff. Again, won't be that too far in. Let's get going. Okay, let's start the game with this character. Alright guys, I edited out the opening because it took way too long, and I'm sure most of you have already seen it. Instead, I will let this cinematic play through.
The dark sign brands the undead.
I figure I'll take this time to explain. I'm doing this for fun. I've never done it before. This is my first time doing a Let's Play, or even recording myself and putting it on the internet in general.
Undead are corralled and led to
but
the north.
I figure, hey, hopefully it'll be some entertaining for one or two people. I don't expect to make any money off this in the end.
To await the
But hey,
world.
if I can bring a smile to someone, maybe feel constructive with some of my free time, then I'll feel like I'll be ahead of life in there.
Is your fate.
So let's get some corpses thrown down on us and start an adventure. My red zombie face. There he is. Alright, yeah. So much easier than, just giving me the key. It totally wouldn't be possible to just give me the key like a normal person. Alright. Pillage his corpse, get a dungeon cell key. Go through, open that up. Start running. Target this guy. May as well get the... It's not going to take long to get through here. Just try to get what little bit of souls I can at the beginning. Just try not to take too long with it, because again, as I said, I've gone through this part a few times. Never really had the devotion to keep going, but this time I'm pretty certain I'm going to get through it. Maybe it'll take me a while, because again, as I said, I'm not the very best at this kind of thing. And I'm not fond of looking up cheat methods of how to go through. So I'm just gonna try to get through as fast as I can. And we'll see how many surprises. I do know this one. I know that if you look up, you can see the surprise that waits for you. So let's just get across here as safe and fast as possible. I'm not going to be able to fight that. not with this little sword thing. It's not even a sword, it's a broken sword. Light another bonfire. Just continue on my way. Hoop. Village a corpse. Equip my shield. And dodge some arrows. And he's gonna run away from me. Like a pansy. I'm gonna equip my hand axe. And then I'm gonna run up here. Dead. And then I can continue my way. I hope I didn't miss anything of that. Now, I know what I have to do here. And thankfully, if I was informed of the right way to avoid this. See, so much easier than getting flattened. That gets done. I talk to him.
Oh.
Hey, no, I'm not. I'm a zombie, but I'm a smart zombie.
I wish to ask you.
Because I'm edumacated. I'm a very edumacated zombie.
But perhaps there was an old.
I'm sorry if this bothers anyone that I'm flipping through this, but again, I've seen this quite enough to know that what's going on and that it doesn't really matter. Doesn't drop anything? Didn't drop anything. Open this up, charge through here. Now, that's going to be my Pyromancer's Glove up here. So, let's just get that really quick. Deal with this guy. That's done. That was actually an interesting one. I'm not used to playing with this early on with the shield having, you know, some health going down. But I will acknowledge that it's oh wow, that was more than I expected. As I said, I'm not used to this shield. A friend of mine showed me how to get a rather better shield early in. And that it's the one I got used to using. It's the one that will block 100% of melee damage, physical damage. And so I'm not actually used to the way that this blocking is working right now. Actually a little surprised about how inefficient it is this early in. So with this shield, I don't even really want to block. I just want to avoid. So let's get through here again, get those few souls back. That's my auto lock is. There we go. That was a surprise. Let's drink the Estus Flask. Okay. Stamina recharge. Dodge that arrow. Get in. Dodge that arrow. 2. That's that. Cover my souls. Stay back because I don't that's done. That was disappointing. Right, that one wasn't open from the side, even with the master key. Now I continue this way, go over here. Now I switch to my fireballs, because I'm going to try to take the Asylum Demon out as quickly and safely as possible. So, one fireball. Two fireballs. Three fireballs. And 5 stim. Okay. My key. And then I can continue on my way. This way, right. I know exactly where I'm going. So let's open that with the big pilgrim's key. Get a few souls. You know, I'll be able to level up this, that, and the other thing. Back to my shield, though it doesn't really matter, I guess. Over here, collect the items down here. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna rush through this. I apologize too much, actually. You guys are capable of sitting through a few minutes of this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the bonfire.
Only
I'm gonna run in a couple circles, gather up my starting equipment,
that one day an undead
spam my
shall
conversation with a certain cleric, and get on my way to Undeadburg.
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage
Let's see if I can survive the zombie
to the land
drake
of the
or not.
ancient lords.
I doubt it. I'm probably going to just end up having to lose the souls that I have when I do that part. But Lordran is... I find it an interesting place. I'm just going to admire this scenery. It's pretty enough to me. And I appreciate the lift from that giant bird. I want an explanation for that, honestly. Just birds just like to carry zombies from place to place. Okay, let's do this. That's the bonfire. Level up. Put 1 point into dexterity just so it's up. Endurance 13. That should do it. Enter. Okay. Exit that out. Let's pick up that. Go through here. Go up and pick up the little drop over here, which again should be, I think it's another lost soul or something. No, firebomb. I know exactly what everything is. Don't you question me. I'm educated. But no, I kid. I'm just enjoying myself right now.
Hello,
Spam a conversation with this guy. I don't really want his miracles. I just like to get the coin.
No.
And the ability to get the miracles if I decide I want to come back. Nope.
That is a speak.
Okay. Now let's go up here. And let's go up here. Go. And alley-oop. And run through here. Alley-oop. Let's rob him. Because, any good citizen would do. Just rob everyone they meet. Now, those cracked red-eye orbs are actually something really interesting from what has been explained to me, is that those are relative to invading people, right? Well, isn't it a little interesting how a man of the cloth, as you would, is the person using that and invading innocent people's lives? Alright, now I know I don't want to fight anything down there. I will not succeed. So instead, I'm going to run to the left. There we go. Water. No, I think when I'm done, I'm going to have a medium roll, which is enough for me. Again, it's not like some great thing, but it's enough. It'll help me get by. Let's just say hi to the Firekeeper. Hello, Firekeeper. No response. She cannot speak. Okay. What does that do? Firekeeper soul required. Alright, that's the thing. Let's go and run down these stairs. Because it's just fun. You know, it's good for your endurance, running around these ruins. It's a fun little place. And I get to step on this. Go down. I almost said downstairs. Don't think these qualify as stairs. I would have to check the definition of stairs on that one. But I'm fairly certain that those don't count. I think it's interesting that these undead don't really care about you. They've got their own problems. They're living a hard life, you know, out on the streets. Broken swords. You know, it's not easy to be an undead. But this guy, he's got the right idea. He wants to be painted like one of the French girls. And, you know, he's got the body for it. He could do it if he wanted, if he put his mind to it. I could run down there and probably die. So instead, I'm actually going to run up here. And from what I've been informed, this is actually a roundabout way to get to the portion of Blighttown that really matters. That way you can avoid some of the lag. I have the master key, though, so I can do this. Now, that way would be the end of Blighttown. That is not where I'm looking to go at all. Instead, I'm going to run down here. I'm going to go to that little light all the way over there. Across this very sturdy-looking bridge. I mean, it doesn't even wobble when I'm running on it, so it seems pretty durable to me. I don't know exactly what kind of knot that is that they're using, but it's probably Boy Scout certified. You know, I just realized for the first time that is very purple. That Drake is very purple. Purple's a pretty color. I like purple. Let's run over here and let's disturb its nap by stealing its stuff. And then I die. But that's just what happens in this game. You die. I died. I didn't even notice there's something over there too. I wonder what that one is. The Katarina helm, the onion helmet, the onion knight. Let's do a little backstep, just because we're cool. Let's put that Dragon Crest shield on, because that's the shield that I like. That's the one that's going to help keep me from dying. Alright, at this point, I am all set to go on my adventure, so let's talk to our creeper.
Well,
I don't think he ever does anything productive.
You must be
Just
a new arrival.
talks to whoever shows
guess.
up.
Fate of the undead, right?
Kind of
Well, you're not the first.
speaks
But
cynically
there's no salvation
about
here.
our fate.
You'd have done better to rot in the undead
Yeah,
asylum.
telling us to rot in the
Too
asylum.
late now.
You know, I won't deny
Well,
that
since
it
you're
was
here,
an appealing
let
idea,
me help you out.
but I think I'm meant to do greater things than to sit in there for the
bells
rest
of
of my life.
awakening. One's up above.
There's the one up in the Undead Church, and
The
there's the
other
one down
is
in Blighttown. And I'm not going to
below,
Blighttown. That sounds
in the ruins
pretty
at the
scary in my
base
opinion.
of Blighttown. Ring them both, and
So,
something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on.
yeah,
But
that's
I
not
have a
real. That
feeling
really isn't
that
much to
won't
go on,
stop
buddy.
you. So, what
Something
we
will
got?
happen.
It is
Okay.
why you came, isn't it? To this accursed
All right, I'm
land?
done with this guy. He's got a creepy laugh, and that makes me upset. So, I'm apparently stuck on dirt. I am dirt impaired. Let's go up here and begin the epic journey of epicness. Let's let this guy come at me. And this is why I love this shield, because it literally blocks all of his damage. Letting me fight him much more efficiently. Because now I don't have to worry about taking damage. And it actually stops that flurry attack. And is just more... It makes me feel safer. And I know that they're going to start throwing firebombs at me. So I'm trying to lure this guy. Which seems to have worked. He has definitely gotten some interest in me. Oh, he managed to avoid my third hit and used his Gnostis flask. Estus. You know, I wonder if that's actually derived from something, and if so, what does it translate to? He is a lot more nimble than the last time I came through here. Which is a slightly terrifying idea. And he's stuck on me. He wanted to come with me. And you know what? I would want to go with me too. I can't deny it. Oh, I'm gonna fall here. Wow. Wow. That was upsetting. That was actually a little upsetting just now. I've fallen from that cliff a couple times in the past. Again, I've played the beginning like 3-4 times, but I've never gotten too far. That, however, was my first time ever falling off that cliff. Which, you know, I'm sure everyone's like, oh, you know, everyone falls off that cliff. It's no big deal. But this ragdoll... No, this ragdoll's going off the cliff. Goodbye. Ah! That was... I got startled. That really startled me for a second there. I'm not gonna pretend it didn't. That was... Don't you be so nimble at me. Okay, 3 hits and he's dead. Now, let's get these souls back. Okay, doing a little better this time. That was, oh, cool. Got something. A short sword. I'm aware that that weapon is not actually as good as my mace. So I'm going to stick with my mace. Plus, my mace is spiky. And my mace being spiky gives me the distinct advantage of having a spiky mace. Which, you know, doesn't really sound like a whole lot. But when you get down into the mechanics of it, having a spiky mace is typically better than not having a spiky mace. Let's just gather this. Alright. So I'm already gonna kill this rat. And you know what? I don't feel like putting any time and effort into that. Let's pick up our stuff from this guy and keep on our way. When in doubt, fireball. That's what I always say. Because when can you not trust fireballs? They're useful in all kinds of situations. Fighting Zambles, for one thing. And fighting rats for another. These guys are fairly gooey. You know, they only take about 2 good swipes. I'm going to finish up here. And I know I could just... Oh, God, that's fire. That was uncomfortable. And now he will have to pay for it. That's just what you get for throwing fireballs at people when you're not as good at it as I am. So let's murder his friend now. If the controls would let me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And skip to the loo, my darling. Also, I love the way that you break items in this game. Just tumble through everything. It just makes me feel manly. I'm going to pop an Estus. That was weird. I'm going to pop an Estus flask right now because I don't want to run a risk. And I'm about to roll through that. And that was actually kind of close. Then I hop on down here. Now, I'm not going to be able to prevent myself from... getting hit by those guys. Because they just get up too fast. I don't think these barrels, but I wanted to just check really fast. There's Zambles everywhere in this game. They're not your typical Zambles, I know. But they're... Oh. Oh my. I'm going to have to get better at keeping an eye on my stamina, because running out of stamina means I can get hit. And getting hit's just not fun. I learned that the hard way in most games. Free Souls, because I think that there's always someone that runs off of this when you climb up the ladder, and they just kill themselves. And it's the most entertaining thing I've seen. Well, I think there's a second one, though. Get some humanity. There he is. Fight him. There we go. And then he slides down the stairs, maybe? He does now. Okay. Now, I'm such a great person. I'm just coming into this town and slaughtering its citizens and kicking them downstairs. And, you know, off ledges. These guys are just trying to protect their homes. And I'm just coming in. His body isn't even actually there. I'm probably an insane person just slaughtering, and that always has made me so uncomfortable, that you just walk through the mist and you have to be like ready yourself for it, and then the mist is gone. It's no more. It didn't even matter in the first place, evidently. Gonna go up here. I'm gonna hop back down because dragons are scary. Though again, I believe that one's a drake, not a dragon. I don't again exactly know the difference in this game. I know that there is a very big difference because dragons are very big special things, whereas drakes are just monsters. But I'm fairly certain that one was a drake, not a dragon. Wow, and I am just doing great with this. You know, running through, getting into fights, getting punched in the face. Let's drink our drugs and be on our way. I know he already burst out. Let's kill this guy like any good citizen would. Let him get one hit in. so he feels complete, like his task is not so pointless. And that ghost just, oh, he's down there. Okay. I didn't even know about that. I'm not going to try that. I'm not going to, simply because with my luck, I'm going to miss. Now, I've been having a bad day with melee combat. I think a few fireballs are in order. And it's well within reason, in my opinion. Evidently, it was within theirs, too. They wanted to give me their stuff. That's how much they like that I use fireballs. I am going to equip the helmet. And I doubt I'm going to switch the shield. I've never gotten that shield before. And it prevents... It's actually a better shield, however, it's slightly heavier. Let's use the Hollow Soldier shield. It looks cool. I like it. I'm proud that I just got this. I hadn't gotten this before. Oh, right. Before I go off on that part, let's go in here. Go through this door. I think that's going to be the wooden shield. You may notice a lot that I am not good at closing my inventory. And sometimes it will get me nearly killed. I love how I can just roll through a barricade. Like, no, that's supposed to stop arrows and attacks of all kind. But, a guy rolling, no. Who could ever build something powerful enough to prevent that? Because, it's hard to make wooden structures strong enough to withstand the human body or the undead body.
Well, now.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk to this guy.
Then you are a welcome.
I'm a customer.
I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
He buys souls. It's a good thing I've got plenty. Purchase items. What I'm going to want to do is go over and buy the residence key. Because that's going to let me get my lightning stuff. And I'm also going to want to continue along this path. And go down here. Because there's plenty of guys to fight. And I'm just, you can see how great I am at the combat. So great, in fact, that I am purposefully playing badly to make it fair for the AI. I totally knew that this guy was not dead. And that's why I lowered my shield. To give him a false sense of security before I crushed his head in with my my mace. These ladders don't really make me feel safe. They're just so rusty and rickety. And let's see if I can make this jump. I should be able to make this jump. Let's line it up first, though, just to make sure. I am a master at jumping. I jumped too soon. So let's try that one more time. After all, what else would I be able to do? That was depressing. That was incredibly depressing. Especially because you all know where my last save location was. I fucked up there. I'm probably gonna cut the clip here and patch it back in when I get to back where I was. So I'll hit the bonfire and then I'll worry about where my souls are. Or I could even just not worry about it. It's not like I really am at any kind of a loss. But I'm going to kill these guys just so that way I'm at the right number of souls. And I may as well... No, I'm not going to worry about getting... You know what? Screw it. Fireballs. These guys are definitely surviving more than they were before. He's better at this than I am, evidently. This guy, if he kills me, I'm going to cry. Let's dance, buddy. Oh, you thought you would drink health, but you were wrong. So I'm going to kick your body around, and then move on. Does wrong and on rhyme? That's something I'm just not certain on. I doubt I just rhymed, but you know, it feels like I did. Let's level up. Let's get another point in endurance and then start on strength next. You know, just because. I have to get through this point without dying. And in case some of you, in case I did edit that out, welcome back to my little adventure. After all, I can't be doing this without you. Well, probably could. But that shield really doesn't look efficient, the one he's using. And that was the one I was using at the start. And I can understand now why it did nothing to protect me. And I have a plan. I have a plan here that I'm sure is going to work for getting me past this bridge. And I call it Leroy Jenkins. Actually avoid getting hit for a second. Yeah, Ghost, you help me out. Alright. I got through this room fairly problem-free. That makes me feel good about myself. The only problem is I'm aware well enough that I'm not likely to keep being problem-free. So let's just try to do our very best to counter every situation with grace and poise. Things I'm not typically known for. Ooh, shiny. I just always feel I need to roll through those tables. And this table. Open our box. Pillage it. Some black fire bombs. Those that don't know, black fire bombs do extra damage than normal fire bombs. Who would have thunk it? That went surprisingly well. I've never done that way. But now I have, and I'm glad I did. I don't want to go through there yet, because going through there could kill me if I don't do this first. So that's the archer dead. And then let's lure this guy up. Ideally, I would play this until I got the axe I like, and until I got the armor. Oh, great. I got both of them. It's a good thing sword guys move much, much faster than spear guys. I'm sure they've probably got actual names in canon. But their names are probably not canon. That'd be an interesting name for a zombie. Though I want a cannon. Can I have a cannon? That'd be cool. Let's give me a cannon at some point. That would probably make fighting zombies a lot easier. Though they're not quite zombies, I'm aware. They're undead. And they're undead warriors. And so they deserve a little bit more respect than maybe I'm giving them at this exact moment, just calling them zombies. I apologize, my good sirs. I will endeavor to keep you in mind as I just have fun messing with your corpses. Let's go through here. This is one of the things I got the residence key for. And it's going to let me go through here and get some very important items out of here. The gold pine resin. I could go down there and I could try to fight that, but I'd probably die. So instead, let's trigger this fire barrel. Now I understand what the... That was silly of me. I should have realized he was going to come charging as soon as he was done. So let's just do this. He's coming with me. He's oh, he lost his enthusiasm. That was just entertaining. I'm happy that happened. I'm happy many things happened. I could go downstairs, but I would probably die. I have the master key, so I could do it. But again, I wouldn't live through it. Yay! Drinking Titanite. I still don't know what that does exactly, but I'm hoping it's cool. Let's traverse the white light. Now, I know what happens if I walk over there. I get killed. So instead, let's go up here. And we're going to deal with the situation that's developed. Okay, they will go back to shooting arrows if you're far enough away. I wasn't certain about that. So that's that. However, let's go to our inventory, and let's remove that, and that. And equip a gold pine resin. I'm going to go so far as to equip it now. So that way, as soon as I'm done, I will be ready to go on. Now, in many games, this would be the point that you would save at, because you know your boss fight's coming. And it's at this point that I can't save, because that's just not how this works yet. Or ever, really. There is no saving. It's that kind of game. Oh, I messed up big time just now. I'm gonna die, and it's all my fault. He's not weak to fire. He's weak to lightning. Specifically, why I equipped a certain thing. And there's the death. Now, if I had used my gold pine resin as I was supposed to, I probably could have just survived that. Alright guys, welcome back. I just decided to edit out the trip between the bonfire to get back here. I already picked up my souls. Before I do this, I just want to point out, I did happen to get a better weapon, and I also happened to get pants. And by pants, I mean a lack of pants. The waistcloth of the undead, which is better gear than what I had been using. I still have my medium roll, and I'm ready to try this again. Before I try it again, let's just drink an Estus flask. Switch back to the gold pine, and we'll climb down. And we'll see if this goes any faster than it did before. Hopefully I'll be a little less bad this time. Sprint, 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 sprint. Oh god, it's gonna catch me. Woo! Okay, ladder. You are my bestest friend. I'm a little... I can't really afford to lose this again. Because... oh god. Oh ho ho. Ho ho. Ho. Woo. Oh god. Okay. That just happened. That just happened. I didn't get the hammer. I didn't get the axe. Oh. Oh well. It happens. I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. Let's continue on, because that just happened. That was an exciting development just now. And my heart's beating. I'll admit that is what's going on right now. I probably should have rolled back and avoided the hit, but it just felt so right to try to get that hit. That door's locked, I know that. I know what happens if I go that way. And I know the most important thing in this game is down here. Solaire, the best person in existence. I'm going to put my weapon away, because I don't think it would be appropriate to approach him while, you know, armed.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
Nope, I'm full of meat.
Solaire of Astora,
And
an
bones,
adherent of the
blood,
Lord
and
of
guts.
Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have
everything
come
else,
to this
really.
great land, the birthplace of Lord
Even
Wood,
magical butt
to
axes.
seek my very own
That
son.
should just
Do you
evaporate
find that
when I
strange?
put them away.
Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Solaire, you are a jolly person. Let's talk to you again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Of course I will listen to you, Solaire.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land
You're just a
brimming with
great
hollows.
person, and
Could that really
everyone
be
loves you,
mere
Solaire.
chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Help Solaire, I would be grateful
Pleases
to.
me greatly.
I'd love to help
Well
you,
then,
Solaire.
take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds. and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged.
Jolly
in this,
cooperation is
but
just,
I
I
am
love
a
that.
warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
I like that. He's such a positive person. Talking to him one more time, I think he's done now.
Well then, I will stay behind to gaze at the sun.
Yes, let's just gaze at the sun for a
is a
moment.
wondrous body,
As
like
my
a
head managed to
magnificent father.
obstruct it.
If only I could be so grossly
I
incandescent.
feel like I feel like when it looks like this, it's shining down on my head. It makes me feel like I'm chosen in some way. You know, a symbol of enlightenment and perhaps edumacation. Got this far, and then I run the fuck back. Woohoo! Because that would likely kill me. Let's get our axe out, our shield, and make our mad dash, running for our lives. Because dragons are scary. I think that one's a drake again. Same drake. This way? Yes, this is the right way to go. Let's get the ladder. Let's climb down the ladder. And let's recover. I think I've earned it. A nice little break at a bonfire after what I just went through. Some leveling up is in order. Let's up my strength, my endurance, and start working on my vitality. I feel like that's pretty decent. And then I can go up. And now, at this point, I am about where I have ever gotten to. I know, it's sad. It's depressing. Considering that I just went through that in as little time as I just did. But, Dragon Tail. Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails, do. Kill that guy. Oh god, he wasn't dead. That little sliver of health always tricks me. Oh, didn't work. That does. Here's what I'm gonna do. Take the poison for a smidgen of a second. And then I'm going to get over here. Climb up this ladder. And it's been made apparent to me that farming in this game is not really a logical thing to do. Going up these stairs. What's at the top of these stairs? I don't think I did this before. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let's not do that. Who is coming after to kill me? Someone's coming to kill me. I know that much. That's gonna be a problem. Are they done with me? They're not interested? Okay. That was terrifying for a second there. Again, this is about as far as around. I haven't gotten past this point ever before. And it looks pretty intimidating. I'd never gone up that tower before. I don't even know why I had never gone up that tower before. But now I know it was a good idea that I hadn't. In this case, I think here is where I'm going to leave us off for the night. And I wish you all adieu, and good fun. Rate, comment, like. This is the only thing so far, so I guess you don't really have to worry about subscribe. But hey, if you look forward to more of this and actually getting to see me try something new for once, then do. And you'll find out when the next video gets posted. No regular schedule so far, but, you know, something you liked, something you didn't like, let me know. I'll try to keep it in mind for next time. You all, goodbye.